What's up everybody, it's Mike back again today at MF Vape. Thank you for tuning into the channel and I hope you're all doing very well. Right, today guys, we've got a single coil RDA designed by MF Vapes and manufactured by Wotofo. This is called the Recurve RDA and here we have it. We've got the resin blue drip tip sitting on at the moment and it's on top of the Rage Squonker by Homeboy OC and Desire Design. Now let's go down low first. We'll show the box it comes in and I'm going to install the coil and put some wick in it for you today as well. And then we'll come back up top and I'll tell you what I really think of the Recurve by MF Vapes and Wotofo. Okay, see you down low in a bit. Down at the table we've got the Recurve RDA by Wotofo and MF Vapes. Inside the box you get 3 bags, which I've ripped open. I've put them all into one bag here. You get 3 of these rather nice looking Clapton style coils. We get the regular 510 gold plated pin there with an O-ring on. You get 4 Phillips head screws and a selection of O-rings. You also have this frosted 810 drip tip, the Wotofo Phillips screwdriver and a 510 adapter, and you also have these coiling rods which come in handy for selecting the required leg lengths of your coil. Right, so inside the box you have your barrel section and you also have the deck section separate, so you have to spin it round. It's quite tight at first, this one. So if we have a look at the one-piece barrel section first, we've got this like marbled resin style blue drip tip. It looks really nice, this one. So that just pops off like so. Your normal goon size, all your 810 fitting drip tips will fit in this one because you have the O-ring at the top there. You've got a lovely finish of this stainless steel and it goes in on the curve there. We've got the 6 airflow holes on either side. This is a single coil only RDA. Got the Recurve logo etched there, and on the underneath we got this very thick piece of stainless steel here. You can see we've got the step system here and you've got these lock-in notches here and a little bit of doming going on at the top as well to aid with the flavour. So the actual underneath of the base here you have the MF Vapes logo, Wotofo there, a couple of markings and the Recurve logo there. You've got the gold plated squonk pin which protrudes nicely for use on a regulated squonker or a mech if you've got the regular 510 pin with the peak insulator surrounding it. Right, so the actual build deck now. As you can see, it just looks like a vert ramp if you're into your skating or BMXing. You've got the airflow holes that actually go through the post there. You've got your Phillips head screws which tighten the leads, so you'd have one there and one here or vice versa. And if you're using flat wire such as the coils that came with it, it means that the actual coils, the legs aren't going to be deformed. So if it's going in that way, you've got the issue. So as you can see here, we've got this chunky bit of peak insulator here, and that separates the actual positive from the negative. You see it goes all around this positive block, and here's the negative block here. So if we just screw it on the Rage here, so just line it up like with the airflows, push it down and then it locks into place that direction, and if you spin it right round it'll actually come off the mod because it actually stops. So if you see here, you've got the 6 airflows fully open. Now you can turn it slightly, and you can see it's just closing off those 2. Go a little bit further, and then you've got 2 holes exposed. But what's weird with this one, it doesn't actually completely close off, because if you go even further, it starts going round into this side of the deck. But basically you need some airflow, so it's not really an issue at all. But yeah, it's really good that it's got this lock-in feature, because when you want to take it off the mod, it just unscrews, simple as that. Right, so we grabbed our coil, the one that came with it, put it on your coiling rod. Now, to get the leg lengths on this, you basically hold it to the edge and then use this piece here as a guide. And then snip it there. For the other one, it's just bend this piece up, so, and it's somewhere about there. Right, so grab your coiling rod, put the coil on it and then place it in the deck like so, and then you can just tighten up the 2 screws and just make sure all of the screws are actually tightened up before you start pulsing. Put the juice around the O-rings to help the cap get on a bit easier. Line up the airflow holes. Put it on down. And there you have it. That's the Recurve coiled and wicked up. So we can go back up top now and I'll tell you what I think about this RDA. Back up top with the Recurve by MF Vapes and Wotofo. Got the frosted tip on it this time. Frosted white, matching the Rage Squonk box nicely there. What do I think of this then? I think this is a very good single cord RDA. I like the way that you can adjust the airflow on the mod. It's got the lock-in feature, so if you want to take it off the mod, it comes off the mod nicely. The machine quality is really good, it's exceptional. You've got that lovely thick piece of stainless steel. I like the aesthetics of it. I like the way it goes in at the waist. Just think it's very unusual and looks really sexy. It especially looks good if you put more of a lower profile drip tip on the top, but I actually get on quite well with this one. I think it's nice and comfortable in the mouth. Let's have another drag. As you can see, this produces clouds. I've got the installed coil that came with it. It's coming out at 0.25 ohm and I've got it at 45 watts. Lovely cloud projection. The vape quality is really nice on this one. It's a nice smooth airflow. Just put it fully open for you. Just put it up a bit. Put it up to 55 watts. Obviously you're going to get more clouds there when you've got the airflow fully open, but I like to have it with just 2 holes shut on either side, so you've got 4 holes open, and the flavour is just banging on this. It really is a tidy little RDA. Not sure if it's the best flavour I've ever had from an RDA, but it really is good. It's so easy to build on this, and it just wicks like a champ. And the vape quality, like I say, is just really satisfying. You get a really good hit. Like if I was only to have one RDA ever again, I'd be really happy to have this RDA. It's got your 510 drip tip adapter as well, if you don't like the 810s on there, but all your goon size tips are going to fit on here, so there's no dramas at all. Like the only cons that you're going to get are like the appearance. Like if you don't like it, then that's up to you. But actually there is one con I've just thought of. The actual screws that are used for this, those Phillips screws, they don't seem to be the strongest in the world, and I think you could end up stripping it after a long usage with this. But overall though, apart from that, I can't think of anything bad to say about it. It's nice and stubby, so it looks pretty neat on anything you put it on. There is one other con actually, now I'm thinking about it. In squonk mode, obviously the squonk bottle sucks out the excess juice. If you're dripping and you over drip it, you are going to flood out the deck, and it will tend to try and come out the airflow holes. But if you're squonking, you can squonk really hard, even if you do come up to where the holes are, and the suction of the bottle will put it back out again. So it really works very well in squonk mode, and I think that's why that the squonk pin was pre-installed with this particular one. But yeah, apart from those couple of niggles with this, this is a top RDA, and it's a single coil as well. So that means you can rock it around 40 to 50 watts, or even lower if you put a higher end build in this. So you're going to get battery life from your Mod 2. But it is a truly satisfying vape, even for a single coil. So yeah, I highly recommend this one, guys. I bought it from SR Vapes in the UK. I think you can get them for around 22 to 25 pounds in the UK. There's plenty of vendors out there that have got them in stock. And it also comes in a rainbow, a gold, I think it's a black. I think there might even be a blue one too. So you've got lots of variety to choose from. So all in all, a big thumbs up to Wotofo and MF Vapes. Really stellar job with this single coil RDA. So that wraps it up for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, as always, please give it a thumbs up. For anyone new out there, consider subscribing to the channel. There's plenty more reviews like this. We've got mods, we've got RDAs, RTAs, a whole plethora of reviews out there. If you want to check out the channel, I'll be most grateful. So until next time, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Okay, cheers.